Noel's 60 years of age.
You don't look very well, Noel. Is there something wrong?
I feel a bit low, that's all.
What's the matter with you?
I don't know, Bernard. I don't know what's the matter with me, but I won't be able to finish my project.
Your project? Maybe it's not a question of being able to or not, but a question of being interested in it.
Do you think so? You're probably right. I've been working too long and I'm fed up with working.
You should consider what you're interested in. To be able to or not is something for young people. For us, this verb has no value anymore. We are able only if we are interested in something.
It's true, Bernard. That's an interesting idea. Why should we have to do something that we don't feel like doing?
Exactly. I see you've understood perfectly what I wanted to tell you.
Because that's exactly what's happening to me. I'm not interested at all in what I'm doing.
We have to do what we feel like doing, especially from 60 onwards, and you're 60 already.
You're right. The problem is that I don't devote any time to thinking. Just doing, until suddenly nothing interests me anymore.
So start thinking now. What would you like to do today or tomorrow?
I would like to have dinner with a friend. Some old friend that I haven't seen for a long time.
And who would you want to see?
For example, my friends from university. Since I left university, I haven't seen most of them. You know, this year we had an old boys' supper.
And were they very old?
Some were and others weren't. I said I'd call some of them and I haven't done it. I see them every day in the graduation photo, which is hanging on the wall here in my office.
Did you like meeting them?
Yes. We spent 4 years together at university. Some of them are already retired.
Of course. Nowadays it's in fashion to retire early.
One of them has a small theater in the basement of his house. He calls it the Little Theater, and they put on plays or give concerts, him, his wife, his 5 children, their partners and friends.
How interesting.
It's very interesting to see how life has gone by so fast and with no time to see friends. That's why I would like to have time for them now. And I would also like to have time to think, to read, to go for walks, to meditate, to get bored.
And for sure you would liven up again. And you would even get interested in your project. You've put a lot of time into it.
Yes. I like working on it. But without any rush, without deadlines, without stress.
Of course. Being stressed at 60 years old is absurd and very unwise.
And you? Have you got everything under control? Do you do what you want every day? Don't you ever suffer from stress? Don't you ever get depressed?
No, I know it all in theory, but I can give you advice because I'm just like you. If I didn't have any problems, I wouldn't be able to help you, because I wouldn't understand you.
But there are people who don't have these problems. People who work, who do sport, and live without problems. I'm not interested in tennis anymore, and I've never been keen on golf.
But if you've already tried it out and it doesn't interest you, don't insist on being like everyone else, or like you think everyone else is. Think about it and find out what interests you.
You're right, Bernard.
I think what you've said before is more interesting than playing golf.
What did I say?
You said, I would like to have time to be with my friends, and to be able to think, to be able to read, to go for walks, to meditate, to get bored, etc. That's what you like. Others like playing golf. So, just think about what you would like to do, and do it.
You're right. Let's see if I can start tomorrow. Thank you, Bernard. I've enjoyed talking to you. I hope I'll always be able to do what I feel like doing.
Hello, my name is Fabiola and I'm one of your teachers. Today, we're going to learn how to use the future of can. As you know, we use can to express possibility or ability in the present. It is a modal verb. Therefore, we cannot use it with the auxiliary will. So, we express possibility or ability in the future with the verb to be able to. For example, I will be able to. It's not complicated at all. Let's look at examples of will be able to express possibility. Look at these two examples. He will be able to do the shopping for you when he comes home. They will be able to take the car if it's raining because I don't need it. Note that it is the same for all the persons and that we can also use the contracted form of will. For example, I'll, you'll, will. Here are some more examples. I'll be able to do it tomorrow. You'll be able to buy a new car in some months. He'll be able to repair the bicycle. She'll be able to lose weight if she wants. We'll be able to drive you to the station. You'll be able to visit the museum. They'll be able to write some letters tonight. Also, remember that we use the future with will in conditional sentences. Look at this example. If I can save £500, I'll be able to buy a new computer. Now, let's look at examples of will be able to express ability. Here are some examples. You will be able to swim very well if you practice every weekend. She will be able to type very fast when she finishes her course. They will be able to drive after they have done their military service. And with the contracted form, I'll be able to speak English soon. You'll be able to understand him if you try. He'll be able to cook if he takes lessons. She'll be able to help you. We'll be able to do the exercise properly. You'll be able to read faster if you practice. They'll be able to find out the truth. Now, let's move on. Let's look at will be able to in the negative form. Using the negative form of will is very simple. Just remember that in negative sentences, the auxiliary verb will becomes won't. For example, I won't be able to do it tomorrow unless you help me. They won't be able to speak English if they don't study. He won't be able to help you. We won't be able to go on holiday this year. Let me show you another way to form the negative. I'll never be able to use this program. That's easy enough, isn't it? Let's look at will be able to in the interrogative and short answers. In questions, the auxiliary will goes before the subject. For example, will she be able to do it tomorrow? Will you be able to speak English before the summer? Will they be able to find us without phoning? Will you be able to look after the children on Friday? Will they be able to repair the car before the weekend? For short answers, we use the auxiliary will or won't, depending on whether the answer is positive or negative. For example, will you be able to come to the party? Yes, I will. Will she be able to come with you? No, she won't. Keep on learning English. Take care. Bye-bye.